When an adult leaves a child in a hot car and the child dies, the adult almost always says it was an accident, that they simply forgot about the child.
But those adults are treated differently. Only some are aggressively prosecuted. And now state lawmakers are asking if the law is too subjective. Here's News 13's Crystal Gutierrez.
And Dick, Jessica, two similar cases come to mind. Both ended with small children dying in a hot car, but so far the outcome for the adults they were with has been very different. Lawmakers don't think that's fair.
We would waive a formal reading and ask the court to enter a not guilty plea.
The charge this woman faces is what sparked a hearing from lawmakers today. Sandra Rodriguez Miramontes is charged in the death of her nephew after police say she left the 2-year-old in a hot car for hours outside the daycare where she works. She claims she thought she'd brought the toddler inside with her. She's been indicted. However, a similar case is still pending. 2 years ago, Stephanie Piñon left her 2-year-old daughter in a sweltering minivan outside a daycare for 2.5 hours while she was inside for an appointment. The girl died, but Piñon still has not been indicted. Lawmakers are questioning when do situations like these constitute a crime and who's going to make the decision to make sure suspects are treated equally.
The question before us is, are you guys going to make that decision based on some policy and some dialogue and some community input, or do we have to make that decision for you and delineate word for word in the statute what's a crime and what's not?
Representative Mo Maestas, who's also a defense attorney, told the panel of lawmakers it's clear the law used to prosecute these cases is, quote, incredibly broad.
It's 30-1-6, and it's placing a child in a situation that may endanger the life or health of the child. So it doesn't use the word risk.
San Juan County's district attorney agreed.
If I take the most liberal reading of the statute as it was written, you're absolutely right. We have that word may in here.
Then added that's why they've had to go as high as the Supreme Court to determine if charges should stick in some of those cases.
The gray area here is the determination of the facts on the risk.
And in cases where the kids are okay, that DA says police officers have to use their judgment to decide if there should be charges. For example, a recent case where a father left his 1-year-old in a running car while he went to a store. Some could argue the child was at risk of being abducted. The father was not charged. Back to you.
Okay, Crystal, Representative Maestas does not think that people should be charged for leaving a child in a car unless they meant to do that. There were no decisions obviously made today. This was just a hearing, but some lawmakers said it is something that should be brought up during the next legislative session.